congrats on this film. You are an octopus in this movie, meaning you have 8 arms stretched out in the writing, the producing, but very notably the music in the film. You create the score and the original music. What was that undertaking like for you? What was it like to put your music out into the world?
Oh, thank you. It was such a frightening and exciting realization that the music that I had been quietly working on for now 30 years had some purpose finally. You know, I've had many phases of my life where music was really so important to me, and for whatever reason, I didn't. I had a day job, and I was working very hard at trying to build an acting career through all those years, and you know, music is a language. It's a way of communicating emotion in a universal way that speaks to others. And what occurred to me as I was making film and as I was inhabiting Clean, that a similar longing and the influences that have been affected me in my life growing up in Queens and in New York that have made me the man that I am today and that have inspired the creative work that I do, not only as an actor, but my work as a painter. That same source is what's kind of emanates from me as a musician. Mm-hmm. And I started honing in on that and ultimately created a theme for Clean, for the character, and then expanded upon that in the storytelling to kind of fill enhance that emotional space and to go further into the vibe of what it's like for these characters in that world. And it was very exciting to do.
Will you release the soundtrack or an album?
I'd like to. Yeah, I've been contemplating many variations because we have a lot of original music that I made for the film as well. That's in the movie. Some of it, it's additional work that I'd done that didn't quite feel right, and then all that score. It's an amazing thing, you know, having an orchestra play and French horns playing synth horns that you've created, and for it to come alive like that. I would love to share that as a musical experience as well. So I'm figuring it out still, but I'm so happy that it's part of the storytelling of the film. I feel like it is an additional character that I got to play in the movie.
Yeah. I want to ask you, I have time for one more question. I'm so used to seeing you. I loved this different role for you because I'm so used to your collaborations with Wes Anderson because he's one of my favorite directors. I'm curious because the name Asteroid City is very intriguing to me. Have you shot that movie already? And how does it compare to other Wes Anderson movies that you've done?
Wes is so amazing and inspirational. And actually, we jumped into the French Dispatch about a week or so after wrapping Clean. We wrapped Clean just before Christmas and had to finish so that I could go. We had no leeway because I had already signed on to do Wes's film. And so I really went from this into playing Cadazio within a moment's notice. It was ripping this from me. But Asteroid City is going to be so fun. I think it's going to be really wonderful. I'm not at liberty to disclose much, I don't think, but it goes even further. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you so much, Adrien. Such a pleasure to meet you.
You too. Thanks again.
Take care. Thanks so much.